welcome to the Moo Room, the home of the aunties, uncles, nieces, and nephews, the home of the ground and the sexy. I'm your auntie with the tea. Yes, y'all, I am still chilling. I am still chilling. I haven't prepared for it. Y'all know we homeschool. We're doing everything we needed to do around here. Y'all know this is our homeschool hours. Today they're doing life skills. They're cleaning and preparing for this for their day or whatever. Now I have some other stuff that I'm going to be going over later on. Um, so tune in for that. But before I do that, I wanted to go over. Hold on, y'all. Some of our motivation and manifestation. Y'all, we haven't. Some of y'all haven't. I hope y'all been manifesting. Um, don't be waiting for auntie. Y'all better start calling these things into this realm. Hold on, y'all need to call these things into this realm, okay? So, y'all know how we manifest. Um, I'm the first multimillionaire in my family. I'm the first multimillionaire in my family. I am the first multimillionaire in my family. I have defeated anxiety. I have defeated anxiety. I have defeated anxiety. I have defeated depression. I have defeated depression. I have defeated depression. My child is coming home. My child is coming home. My child is coming home. The job is mine. The job is mine. The job is mine. The house is mine. The house is mine. The house is mine. The car is mine. The car is mine. The car is mine. Whatever you need to, and then start writing your vision and making it plain. Begin to write down your vision, make it plain, especially in this season. Especially in this season, start writing your vision, making it plain. Start, just reading, y'all. Like whatever your word is, if it's the Quran, if it's the Torah, if it's the Bible, whatever the word is to help motivate you and keep you, hey, foodie, whatever is going to motivate you and keep you, begin to, thank you, babe. Begin to manifest that. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak things into existence. There's a lot of wickedness. We talked a lot about that last night. We talked a lot about wickedness last night. So there's a lot of wickedness going on there. Don't look like that's a day. There's a lot of wickedness going on. Mommy, can you go outside? No, not right now. Okay. No, you're supposed to be. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know we homeschool around here. So, you just need to start being motivated to do better. There's a lot of evil and wickedness going on, y'all, and I don't know why. Like, there's so much going. Like, I don't know. My thing is this: don't be trying to run other people's lives while your life is falling apart too, not knowing what your life is going to do. Don't, because while you're sitting up here throwing mud, you know what I'm saying, at somebody else's front door, you have a bunch of mud piling up in your yard at your door. So when you're in the street throwing mud at somebody else's house, how you gonna get into yours? You know, people need to stop that. That is so horrible to me. I just don't understand it. And I know that there's wicked people on here. I'm 50 years old, okay? I know there's wicked people in the world. Um, I just be feeling like it's so freaking unnecessary. Like, for the stuff that people are doing, it's just so unnecessary, so evil. Um, so I just want to motivate people to do the right thing. Begin, I swear, I promise, love and kindness have I drawn thee. I promise it works. I promise it works. And my thing is this, people be like, Auntie, Auntie over there on that little bitty channel, I love it over here. I love the Moo Room. I love people that come and visit Auntie. I love people that step in, walk in. This is my living room. This is where I chill. This is my video diary. This is the intimate part of Auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I share things with y'all that I haven't shared in years. Like, I talk to y'all about things that I haven't talked to nobody. Sometimes some stuff I've never talked to people about. You know what I'm saying? So this has been a blessing for me. So I don't look at it. I don't look at the number count. Um, I tell people all the time, I might get I don't get no paycheck every month for YouTube because I don't make the threshold, baby. You got to make $100 on YouTube, baby. I don't make the threshold. So when I make my little $100, I get a little YouTube check, and it be when God feel like it is needs. I'm not gonna be out here spreading rumors, spreading untruth, lying, um, sowing discord, sowing seeds of hate, sowing seeds of division. I'm not gonna do that for monetary gain. I just can't. That's like I feel like that's not of God, in my humble opinion. That's not of the Most High. Hold on. Can you please cut that down, little girl? Cut that iPad down. Thank you. I don't. That does not sound like schoolwork. That sounds like something else. I told you to go get the computer. Tell your mom you need to start your schoolwork, your ABC. Sorry, y'all, we be homeschooling. But that's just in my humble opinion. So I'm sorry that over here you don't get a clown and a monkey show. I'm not here. I want to be this part where if something's going on, you can come and be like, "Hey, Auntie, can we get prayer today? Hey, Auntie, I just need to talk to you about this." You know what I'm saying? You will be surprised at some of the things Auntie has been through in her life. You would be very surprised at some of the stuff that Auntie has had to encounter and has been through in her life. So that's why, I want this to be a safe place. Hey, Keisha, my love. Hey, Keisha. So, I want this to be a place where people can come and just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I know everybody's not gonna agree. Everybody's not gonna like each other. But even last night, I feel like we had healthy dialogue. I didn't agree with some of the stuff that people did. I had my opinion on it. People were like, "Well, I know this, I know that," and I'm like, "Okay, do you really know?" You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really know? People like you say you know. Do you really know what people pure intentions are? Do you really know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. You don't know. Like, I don't mind giving people I trust the innermost parts of me and letting people know things about me that other people don't know. But when you, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Not disobey, but when you, betray my trust, then you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean I'm gonna hate you. That doesn't mean I'm gonna try to destroy you. That just means I'm just probably not gonna deal with you. Hey, Auntie Beth. So, I just feel like with that, people just need to just, it's just so much hate, y'all. I'm just so like, I'm telling y'all, my energy has been the spirit realm. I'm telling you. And I've been asking God because I have had to, like, usually I'm up. Y'all know we be doing our motivation 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Sometimes when I go get my daughter, I be so drained. Y'all know we stay up all night and I can stay up and we be woo, woo, woo. But it be like the energy be like, it be people in the bushes that be draining my energy and it don't even, y'all don't even understand. I can feel it draining. I can feel it draining. Like, so it be a lot going on in the spirit realm with, because we gotta think social messy is the work of the enemy. It is, but we have to have a point in it where we can turn it around for the good. How y'all doing, Miss Aunt Bev? Y'all recovering from the storm? Prayers for everybody that has been in the storm. Prayers for everybody who has lost electricity. Everybody who has to clean up from the debris. A lot of our sisters and aunties and uncles and nieces and nephews were in the midst of the storm. So we need to make sure that we're lifting them up in prayer for them. Let's go to Psalms 13. Let's read a little bit, y'all. Y'all know I like to read. It's my reading hour. It says, "How long, Lord, would you forget me forever? How long would you hide your face from me? How long must I wrestle with my thoughts and day after day have sorrow in my heart? How long will my enemy triumph over me? Look at me and answer, Lord my God, give light to my eyes, and I will sleep in death. And my enemy will say, I have overcame him, and my foes will rejoice when I fall. But I trust in your unveiling love, and my heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing the Lord's praise, for he has been good to me." Hmm. And that's what's going on. And and those that thank you God and thank you for asking me. We're doing okay. I write about people draining the energy, but we are going to keep pushing forward and keep praying. Amen, Auntie Rev. Amen. They have been trying. I'm telling you, y'all don't know. If y'all only knew. But I have to keep going because I know who I am and whom's I am. So I have to keep going. And y'all, I really was like, Lord, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be on here. Like, I just want to come on here and have fun like everybody else. I want to come on here and enjoy, like everybody else. And God said, You are. You are. I'm gonna read this from another version because people read this from this version a lot, and this is called the message. Um, Amen. I feel you on that because it's like I'm constantly being attacked, but I'm going to endure it because I know God got me. Exactly. And the thing is, Auntie Deb, it's like, it's like, we just, it just be like, okay, Job. Okay, Job. Lord, give me Job's strength. Lord, give me Job's mind. Lord, give me Job's endurance. Like, you have to just be like, began to just ask God for the endurance and the spirit of, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be like, Lord, thank you for my Peter spirit, Lord. Thank you for my. So you gotta just know how to just be like, Lord, thank you for my Ruth spirit, Lord. Thank you for my Naomi spirit, Lord. Thank you for my. You gotta begin to think of who is it? Hold on, you have to thank God for I call it that. That's my cousin. That's my cousin who was calling me. So you just gotta thank God for, for that spirit. But let me read it from here because I like to read it from all different, especially stuff like that speaks to my spirit. Long enough, God, you've ignored me long enough. I looked at the back of your head long enough. Long enough, I carried this ton of trouble. Lived with a stomach full of pain. Long enough, my arrogant enemies have looked down their noses at me. Take a good look at me, God, my God. I want to look life in the eye so no enemy can get the best of me or laugh when I fall on my face. I've thrown myself headlong into your arms. I'm celebrating your rescue. I'm singing at the top of my lungs. I am so full of answered prayers. You see how that just reads different? I like to read it in all different things. You see how like that's personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, long enough, God. Like, you've ignored me long enough. Like, I've been like, God, I'm here. Like, are you ignoring me? And he's not. He's just waiting. And it says, yes, it says, I've looked at the back of your head long enough. Long enough I carried the ton of trouble. Live with a stomach full of pain. Long enough, my arrogant enemies have looked down their noses at me. Oh my God. Take a good look at me, God. My God, I want to look life in the eye so no enemy can get the best of me or laugh when I fall on my face. I've thrown myself headlong into your arms. I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating your rescue. I'm singing at the top of my lungs. I'm so full of answered prayers. That's what I'm. Look, y'all, got me. Oh my God, tearing up. Like, you know how? That's when I talk about relationship versus religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make it a personal relationship with the Most High. And it's the same. They're saying the same thing, just they're making it more personal. You know. So let me go to yesterday's reading. I posted y'all. Um, if like I said, if I'm not up here to read with y'all, and look, everybody don't have to. This is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. It's for those that need it. You know what you stand in need of. You know what you stand in need of. I don't know, but you know and God knows. Okay, I'm gonna read this from I'm gonna read it in the message version first, okay? Just because it is personal. I'm telling you that's personal. Y'all don't even understand. Auntie Dev, like I got on live today and I seen a post from my sister, and like, this is my nephew's birthday month, and he's been gone a year. And my sister, she's still in her, she's so hurt, and she's in her, so such a grievance in her spirit. And like, her conversation's not the same no more. Her walk is not the same no more. The things that used to make her laugh doesn't make her laugh anymore. The things like, and I know that feeling because I've lost a child. So in losing a child, I know that it takes time. You know what I'm saying? And it was different for me because um and I don't, it's like, I can't even say it was different, but I understand where she is, like, in her grief. And though, it's like, even though I tell her all the time, I'm there every second, every minute, every hour, whenever you need me to be there, it's like, sometimes you just be needing to hear the voice of your child. You need to hear their cry, to smell their smell, to feel their touch. You be needing that. And when you don't have that, as a mother who has lost a child, it is very disheartening. You know what I'm saying? Because every mother's thing has always been, you know what I'm saying? My child is not supposed to bury me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to bury my child. My child is supposed to bury me. And when mothers don't go, when they have to opposite that, especially when your child has their whole future ahead of them when they're young, and then she's looking at her two grandsons, and she's like, they have to grow up and not experience the wonderful. When I say he was such a little, I mean, mm, like, I can still, like, feel me and him, our last walk and talk together. Like, he was holding my hand as if he was still a little bitty boy, as if he was still his little 2-year old TT Fathead. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was just talking to me, and he was hugging me, and we were just, loving on each other. And it was, never ever would I imagine that that would be the last time that I would get that amount of love. So for a mother, sometimes we don't go out the house and we don't kiss our children goodbye because we just take for granted that every second, every minute, every hour, that it's not gonna, you will never lose your child, but even with them, you have to think unselfishly, like, going to work, anything could happen. Going, you know what I'm saying, to the store, going to, you know, the corner. Anything could happen, you know what I'm saying? Because life is so unpredictable. So, we just have to learn how to just tell our loved ones, you know, we love them. We need to learn how to show compassion. You know what I'm saying? We need to learn how to love on our children, love on um, our family members, not let little silly arguments and petty past and and that's why I fight so hard for family units, because when the family unit get broken down, it's so hard. We have to stand in the gap for one another, prayers to come for. Yes, we do. Yes, it's a pain I don't wish on my worst enemy. Like, they're about to find me. Mm-hmm. I need to hide. It's a pain I don't wish on my worst enemy. So like I said, I don't mind being, humble. I don't mind, I tell you what grieves my spirit. I don't mean speaking, I don't have any I don't do this for, like I said, I don't make no money on YouTube. Stop doing that. Even though we're monetized over here, it's not about that. It's about being able to share my innermost um, thoughts and building a community of people that can share their pain and help each other through and have positive conversations. No, and move toward positivity and love and all that. Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. That's what I'm gonna keep doing, Auntie Bev, because this is my, like I said, I keep it 100. I don't mind being transparent before the people. I have always been a transparent person before the people, in everything that I have always done. So I'm not gonna, I don't know. I'm not gonna fake it or funk it. I don't know. I'm just, I mean, seeing that today was heartbreaking, for me because, like, you be thinking, like, I wish I can take the pain away from people, sometimes, but it's like, dang, my pain is like, ooh, I don't look nothing like what I've been through, baby. Nothing. If you peel back this layer of flesh and look at the soul and the spirit, you be like, God, she truly loves you because through it all, I've had to, I've had to praise him. I've had to, um, through it all. You know what I'm saying? I had to look at the positive even when the positive wasn't looking at me. you know? You gotta look to the positive even when the positive isn't looking at you. You gotta you gotta keep going even when you don't have the strength to endure, when you're thirsty and you're dried out and you're like SpongeBob on land. And the water is right there, but you don't even have the strength to make it. You just gotta ask God for a wave out of nowhere to just give you that little bit of the little bit, you know what I'm saying, to rejuvenate you so you can make it to the water, you know? I don't know. It'd be hard, because and then people be looking at, some people look at you and they be like, oh my God, like, how do you keep it together? Like, you got it all together. And you be like, baby, I don't. I just got faith. I just got faith. Baby, I don't learn how to have avocado seed faith, baby. I don't even mustard seed faith. I've been like, my faith is so big. Like, I don't know what Nightbot is. I don't know what that is. Grand Rising. But, so it's like when you have just a little bit of faith, like, I'll be saying mustard seed of faith, y'all. My faith has been tested so much. Like, it has been times where I've just been like, okay, Lord, you just done threw me in the hands of the devil. Like, you don't even care about me, Lord. Like, you're not even coming to see about me, even though all I do is put everything I trust you. I love you. I adore you. You're my everything. And you just letting the enemy just take me, Lord. Why, why? And then out of nowhere, he just pulled me out of the fiery furnace every time. Every time. Oh, he just pulled me out the fiery furnace every single time. Cause and then he said, I'm reading you today. I don't know. It's in my spirit, sis. It is in my spirit. I don't know. And I just think, like just seeing my sister post that this morning was so heart wrenching, because then I think about my mother, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think like her and my father was together, like they met at the age of like 15 going on 16, and they were married 48 years before he left this earth, and like I know, it be days that she don't be okay, you know. Um, it's just days that she just be like, and I know she don't be okay, but she gotta keep going and keep going and keep going, and you know, hold on, y'all. Oh, yeah, these children. Oh, I just said, I just said, damn. I did not say, I said, dang. Yes, he did say that. Y'all better chill out. Stop letting something chill out. Oh, you see me going over the kid? Yeah, them be them children. Them be y'all nieces and nephews, y'all cousins. They be showing out. They be home, homeschooling. They're supposed to be in life skills. They're supposed to be cleaning up their office. Um, they have their own office area. They're supposed to be cleaning it up, but that you know how siblings are. They be arguing. No, I'm good today. I'm just, I don't know. Like I said, I just had some emotional stuff going on. I got family members in the hospital. I got family members sick. I got, family members grieving. I got friends hurting. I got worried about some other stuff with my children, and with my oldest child and her family. Just a lot today. So, but it ain't no more. It ain't more than I can handle. God don't never give me more than I can handle. Nasir, come have mommy a tissue, please. Thank you, baby. Thank you. God don't never give me more than I can handle. Then it's like my father was like an awesome provider. Like my mom, like me and my mom, like we were treated like queens. So, now that he's not here, you know, I thank God for my husband because he steps up and really like tries to step in and fill my dad's shoes when it comes to my mom and my grandmother. Because my mom was just that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my dad was just that type of guy. So my husband, he does a lot to step up, but it ain't the same. I know. I'm praying for God's comfort and peace and healing for everybody that's going through, you know. But I mean, no, I'm not in Georgia. It is. It is. It's a lot on him too, though, because of course, he got his mom, Carlissa. That's my Carlissa, Auntie Bev. That's my Carlissa times 10, Auntie Bev. I could do a whole TikTok series and become a multimillionaire. Look, it was a video I had to show my husband, and he was like, I said, "Who did that remind you of?" He was like, "Mama." When I say Carlissa times 10, uh, so just know I'm the only in law that done survived. And that's just because I know who I am and whose I am. But I'm the only in law that survived the wrath. And it is, baby. But that's because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna say that for another story day, y'all. I'm gonna say that for another story day. And she know I can handle her. That's why, and that's the only thing. That's the thing, though. She knows, and see, I'm the only one that can like rebuke her and all that because I know the word and I can stand on it. And oh yeah, I'm gonna share that with y'all. I want to talk to my husband before I share a lot of this story because y'all will be like, just know, just know we got a real live Carlissa around over here, a real. I want to say 2.0. We got a Carlissa Mama D, and we got a Carlissa, a Mama D, a Lyrica, and a Lyrica, she Carlissa, Mama D, Lyrica, and what's the other one name? Stop. No, she's them all tied into one auntie bed. A piece of work. So when you're dealing with that and you're dealing with other stuff, it's like, but we good over here. My husband though, he's so mild mannered when it comes to stuff like that. He don't be paying it no attention. I can say my ex mother-in-law, God rest her soul, she was good to me, and I thank God we got along real good. You're right, but the sad thing about it, and I will lie to you not. My other two kids' mother, um, grandmothers, right? My two oldest grandmothers, because I had them. I was a single mom before I met my husband. So, and I say that because people be like, and I say that because that's my story. I never was supposed to be a single mom, but I was a single mom before I met my husband. And my their grandmothers, me and them are like, when I say locked in, I love like them two women, like, and I guess because they knew the raw me. They knew me in my 20s. I had my daughter when I was 22. So she knew just coming into adulthood me, like, they have watched me grow between beyond years. Both of my kids, all three of my husband and my two kids' fathers are PKs, preacher's kids. Ironic, huh? So, like they they knew me, like they they were just amazing people, like, and we didn't always hit it off in the beginning because I don't know, I didn't really want a relationship because it was like, oh, I feel like they looked at me and I went through my like I was wild. I was real wild, but they never like judged me because like my daughter's grandmother, my oldest grandmother, she always be like, you gonna always be my baby. Like, you know, she knew my heart and she would always tell me, your heart is always gonna show. Your heart is always gonna come out. It's your heart. I love your heart. So, like they were always good people. My oldest son's, his grandmother, she just always loved me because she always wanted me. She was one of the ones that she always wanted me with her son, no matter what. But he was a ladies' man. He loved the ladies. Um, and she um she was just like she always like kept in touch. She always was just so sweet and so adorable and just um so and like I would go to Chicago and I would take her like every time I go to Chicago, she was just such a humble woman. And so I would take her shopping and it's like I remember the Capri Greens and like we just like she just um and my oldest daughter, her grandparents lived in Detroit, and so we would go to Detroit and I would spend time with them and like a week or so, and then I would drop my daughter off to them. Like, I trusted them. Like, we had such a good, they were just amazing grandparents. Even though I was a single mother, they were just so amazing to me. Like, if I had to go to work, I remember I had to do a conference in Ohio, and I remember calling her grandma in Detroit, and well, her grandma called me and she was like, "Oh, I would like to see my grandbaby." And I said, "Well, I got a conference in Ohio." And she's like, "Drop her off on the way to Ohio. We'll keep her while you're at the conference." Like, they were just amazing grandparents, like amazing people. Like, they didn't miss a graduation. They were high school, college. Like, they just like big milestones. They were always there. My graduations, my birthdays, like they just were good people to me. And so it was just amazing because I was like, why this lady don't like me? Like it really for years, like when we first like when I first met my husband and his mother and stuff, she loved me. She adored me. You know what I'm saying? But it was because it was like me and him wasn't dating, we wasn't friends, we were just like getting to know each other. And so she just really loved me as a person, spiritually, everything. And so I began to work with her, and then I began to work with him, and me and him just got to be real good friends. I tell people all the time, me and my husband were friends. One day we were sitting at the table. I was in theology school. I was doing some homework. And he just was like, hey, I don't want a girlfriend. I guess he wanted to ask me to date. But he was like, I don't want a girlfriend or whatever. I want a wife. Like, I don't want to be just dating for nothing. Like, I want a wife, I want a I want a real family, I want this, I want that. I want somebody I can build with. Woo, woo. And I'm like, bet, like, that's what you need because we're friends. Like, we're friends. And I'm like, that's what you need. Whoop de woo, whatever. And then he was like, would you marry me? Me? I'm like, well, yeah, I'll marry you. I'm not thinking whatever. We were married 6 months later. So it's not like we ever dated. We didn't have sex. We didn't do any of that, y'all. We didn't do any of that. Mm-mm. I just, because I was on my celibacy journey, I was on my just finding me, just locking myself away from everything. You know what I'm saying? This was 2 years. We were married 2 years after I lost my son. So I was still in my grieving. I lost my son on a Sunday, my grandmother on a Wednesday of the same week, the 24th and the 27th of June. So we was just on a healing journey, you know? It was. He was. And but that's what the thing, and that was the thing, like I would serve his mother like y'all don't even, if I could just explain like even half of what went on back then, it was like, but count it all joy. I'm just gonna count it all joy. Count it all joy. That's when I said, that's the part when I tell you guys I was so deep into, I was up there with TD. I was sitting in the pits with TD Jakes and Paula White and Juanita Bynes and Bishop Noel Jones. And yeah, we were sitting in the pits with them. So we were in meetings with them, in boardrooms with them. So it was a lot. That's why I said the inner workings of ministry. That's why I tell people to this day, I know it's about relationship versus religion. Do not get caught up in the religion. Please, please, I'm begging y'all, get a relationship with the Most High. Don't get caught up in the religion. Please make it personal. I remember y'all, it was times where they be like, oh, your $10,000 dues are due. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to choose to either pay your dues. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can not pay your dues and be excommunicated, or you can, do you understand? Like, when, child, I'm telling you, that's why I say, I know what goes on in those big church boardrooms. I know what goes on in those, and this is not from stuff that I done heard or stuff I done read on the internet or stuff I done, heard content creators screw out. This is from stuff that I have sat in the midst of. That's why I said I knew Portia Williams from Real Housewives of Atlanta when she was being an evangelist. I knew her then too. We would travel from the top of Boston to the top, from the top all the way down. We would travel all over. I'm telling you, we would, and that's what. And people ask me now. Even there's people that I still stay connected with in those communities, and they ask all the time, "Why did y'all leave ministry? Why did y'all leave? Y'all just disappeared. Like y'all didn't come to no more meetings. We're lifetime partners. We're lifetime. That's how much money that we have contributed to those organizations. We're lifetime partners. We ain't never got to contribute another dollar. That's how many seeds we done sold into that. And now we have to pray and we have to ask God to, um, out of ignorance, for the seeds that we sow, to forgive us out of our ignorance and to still bless our seeds because we did it not knowing what we were, People do that every day. That's why I tell y'all be just careful where y'all sow y'all seeds at. Because every ground ain't fertile ground. This I know for sure. Y'all not, but I can produce good receipts. I don't have no reason to lie. Right now, you can go to Holloway, you can go to Potter's House, you can go to any of them, and I know our names is in the lifetime membership. So it was our ignorance. It was our ignorance. But God knows that. So let's read Proverbs 13 since we want to talk about that. And I'm going to read it from the message version first because I just like how the message, because I like to read a book. So the message reads like a book, and then we'll go to the other one. Okay. It says, walk with the wise. Intelligent children listen to their parents. Foolish children do their own thing. The good acquire a taste for helpful conversation. Bullies push and shove their way through life. Careful words make for a careful life. Careless talk may ruin everything. Indolence wants it all. Wants it all and gets nothing. The energetic have something to show for their lives. A good person hates false talk. A bad person wallows in gibberish. A God loyal life keeps you on track. Sin dumps the wicked in the ditch. A pretentious, showy life is an empty life. A plain and simple life is a full life. The rich can be sued for everything they have, but the poor are free of such threats. The life of good people are brightly lit streets. The lives of the wicked are dark alleys. Arrogant knows it all, stirs up discord, but wise men and women listen to each other's counsel. Ain't that what I say all the time? Easy come, easy go, but steady diligence pays off. Unrelenting disappointment leaves you heartsick, but a sudden good break can turn life around. What is that smell? Strawberries? What is that? It smells like fruit going bad. You know my nose is like super keen. You don't smell it? Okay. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Um, Unrelenting disappointment leaves you heart-struck, but a sudden good break can turn life around. Ignore the word and suffer. Honor God's commandments and grow rich. The teaching of wise is a foundation of life, and so no more drinking from the death-taunted wells. Sound thinking makes for glorious living, but liars walk a rough road. A common sense person lives good sense. Fools litter the country with silliness. Fools litter the country with silliness. A common sense person lives good sense. Fools litter the country with silliness. Irresponsible talk makes a real mess of things, but reliable reporter is a healing presence. Refuse discipline and end up homeless. Embrace correction and live an honored life. Souls who follow their hearts thrive. Fools bent on evil despise matters of the soul. Become wise by walking with the wise. Hang out with fools and watch your life fall to pieces. Disaster and trap sinners. but God loyal people get a good life. A good life gets passed on to the grandchildren. Ill gotten wealth ends up with good people. Banks foreclose on farms of the poor, or else the poor lose their shirts to crooked lawyers. A refusal to correct is a refusal to love. Love your children by disciplining them. An appetite for good bringing brings more satisfaction, but the belly of the wicked always want more. This is Proverbs 13. So I read that from the message first. So now let me read it from the. You know what? I'm gonna read it from the Amplified. I like the Amplified. Okay. So we read it. Now that was from the message. So we're gonna read it from the Amplified. And the Amplified is still like a revision. I told y'all in 1990, my baby was born in 96, so it had to been 97, 98. I watched them revise the word, make all these different versions, okay? A wise son heeds and accepts, and the result of his father's discipline and instruction. But a scoffer does not listen to reprimand and does not learn from his errors. From the fruit of his mouth, a wise man enjoys good, but the desire of the treacherous is for violence. The one who guards his mouth, thinking before he speaks, protect his life, and the one who opens his lips wide and chatters without thinking comes to ruin. The sole appetite of the lazy person craves and gets nothing, for lethargic overcomes ambition. For the sole appetite of the diligent who works willingly is rich and abundantly supplied. A righteous man hates lies, but a wicked man is loathsome and he acts shamefully. Righteousness, being in the right standing with God, guards the one whose way is blameless, but the wickedness undermines and overthrows the sinner. There is one who pretends to be rich, yet have nothing at all. Another pretends to be poor, yet have great wealth. The ransom for a man's life is his wealth, but the poor man does not even have to listen to a rebuke or threats from the envious. Somebody come put Nova outside. Somebody come put Nova outside, please. The light of righteousness within him grows brighter and rejoices, but the lamp of wickedness is temporary light and goes out. Through pride and presumption come nothing but strife, but skillful and godly wisdom is with those who welcome well-advised counsel. Wealth obtained by fraud dwindles, but he who gathers gradu- gradually by honest labor will increase his riches. Hope deferred make the heart sick, but when desires is fulfilled, it is the tree of life. Who whoever despises the word and counsel of God brings destruction upon himself. But he who reverently fears and respects the commandment of God will be rewarded. The teaching of the wise is the foundation and source of life, so that one may avoid the snares of death. God understanding wins favor from others, but the way of the unfaithful is hard, like barren dry soil. Every prudent and self-disciplined man acts for knowledge, but a closed-minded fool who refuses to learn displays his foolishness for all to see. A wicked messenger falls into hardship, but a faithful ambassador brings healing. Poverty and shame will come to him who refuses instructions and discipline, but he will accept and learn from reproof, and consort is honored. Desire realized is sweet to the soul, but it is detestable to fools to turn away from evil which they have planned. He who falls as a companion with wise men will be wise, but the companions of conceited, deal-witted fools are fools themselves and will experience harm. Adversity pursues sinners, but the constantly upright will be rewarded with prosperity. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinners is stored up in the hands of the righteous. Abundant food is in the fallow, uncultivated ground of the poor, but without protection it is swept away by injustice. He who withholds the rod of discipline hates his son, but he who loves him disciplines and trains him diligently and appropriately with wisdom and love. The constantly righteous has enough to satisfy his appetite, but the stomach of the wicked is in need of bread. Ooh, child. That's what the words say. Amen, amen, amen. So, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna post I'll post Jubilees 13 because some people don't know where to find it. So what I'll do is, can y'all close that door? Close that door. She needs to be brushed. That's what's wrong with her. Yeah, she's gonna have to get some ear. I don't know where her ear medication is. Close that door, please. May God be pleased with the reading of His Word. Um, and then the Book of Jubilees is about yeah, I'm gonna post this. If I can get it posted for y'all. Yes, amen to the word of God. It gives me strength in my weakness, y'all. It gives me strength in my, hold on. Go upstairs. Go back upstairs. Go back upstairs. Me too. Go upstairs. Mom, kick what's up, Mom? Yeah, always they be saying that when y'all just ate not even 2 hours ago. I only ate anything. Who haven't ate anything this morning? Are you lying? Elijah. What have they ate anything this morning? I want something to eat, but I'm hungry. You're not. You just want something to eat because y'all smell her cooking. That's all it is. That's called gluttony. Y'all could, if y'all get up and do what y'all supposed to do on time, but you don't. I'm trying to post this, y'all, and it's not letting me post it. Yeah, make you some noodles. How would you get out? How would you get? Because I know you can. Yeah, I can't figure out. I'm going to have to figure out how to post it because I don't know how to post it on here. on my tablet, so I'm gonna have to do it from my phone. Girl, and it's, I don't know, it's because he's homeschooled. People be like, it's because he's homeschooled, but he just, I think too, because they're on like, they're eating, like they eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they have snacks. So it's like, I think their body's like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I think what I'm probably end up doing is, I don't know, changing their schedule where they're eating an extra hour early. Huh? Huh? What? Yeah. The ones on the bottom are a lot riper than the ones on the top. 3 o'clock, my ninja. Yeah. No, the day is just going. I don't know why they put me in there, they little group chat, because I'm not going over there this week. Ah, in a little bit. I think he's gonna go through. My other son was like that too, and he was so chunky, and then now he's like tall and thin. So I don't know. Hopefully he do. But then again, I don't know, cause like I hope he don't get the short gene. Like me and my husband, we got the tall gene in our families. Like we're the tall, like we got the tall genes in my family. The rest of my all like all our families, like both of our grandmothers are super short. Both of my paternal and my maternal grandmother are 5 feet at the most. Like my grandma get mad. Like, okay, I'm gonna give her 5'1" on a good day with some heels on. So both of my grandmothers are 5'1" and under. Um, all my aunts. But both of our granddaddies were, and then my husband's grandmother, she was probably 5 feet on a good day, 5'1". Okay, I'll give her 5'2". Um, but his grandfather, I don't think his grandfather, I think his grandfather was the tallest of his siblings. So he's 14 and 6'1". Oh my God, yes, he is going to be tall. Oh my goodness. So I don't know. I hope they be, and see, like all my, like my husband, he's about 6'1". And so, and then I'm 5'7", so I'm tall for a woman. So I think he probably gonna, but I don't know, like they all kind of, cause like my son, my oldest son, he's 6, he's about 6 feet, but then the son up under him is probably about 5'6", 5'7". So, and he done growing cause he's 24, 23. So, we shall see how tall he gets. But I hope y'all enjoyed the word this morning. I hope y'all, I'm sorry that I had to get on here and shed some tears this morning. But my, it'd be good for me. Easy. This is nice. We got an all-white farewell party this weekend for Frankie Beverly. Ain't that nice? I just got this out of my little group text. It's all white all weekend in honor of Frankie Beverly. That's nice. Then they got a this is the black man, y'all, that owns the mall and everything, like my boss. He owns a whole mall. Like, yes, I'm trying to learn. Like, I'm a mentor. Like, this is like I'm a mentee. Like, I'm trying to own me a whole mall too. I want a whole mall. He owns a whole mall, postal service, salons. They just opened up a school, a club, a restaurant. Um, what else is in that mall? An event space. What else is in there? What's that thing called? Uh, um, what's that thing called? You got a clinic. They got a clinic there. So yeah, he's cool too. He real cool people. Yesterday yesterday he was walking behind me. And you know how you could feel somebody want to get smart with you or just want to say something. I turned around, I said whatever. He was like, I was trying to think of something smart to say to you. He said, but I couldn't think of nothing witty enough that I could get away with saying it. He said, so I just kept walking. I just fell out laughing because I could tell. But he good people. They good people. They're really good people. His wife, him, his family, his mother. Y'all know I love Mother Mabel. I love Mother Mabel. She just, it be giving me that grandmother love, that elderly, witty Louisiana love. You know, she from Louisiana, that good love, you know. But look, my phone's about to die, y'all. So, I'll be back with y'all. I'll be back with y'all. I get off at 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. So we'll probably do a little, I'll probably get back. I'll be off and on today, depending on how busy I am today at the bar. I don't think it's gonna be too busy. We weren't busy at all yesterday. I was able to go live for a few minutes. So I'll pop on if I can. Okay. I love y'all. I do. I do. I do. I do. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all. Thank you, Auntie Bev. You are a bright and shining star. You do not know. I know we cry together. Auntie Bev, we be crying together, child. We've been going through, honey. But I thank God for you, Auntie Bev. I thank God for Lakeisha. She has been amazing. Some days she just send me my little coffee, send me a little coffee cash app telling me get a cup of coffee. I love Lakeisha. I love I love Auntie, I love Dre, I love all y'all, man. I love Kristen, she be always sending me little emails. I love everybody that have really supported me in this journey and just to keep it 100. If I did not mention y'all, y'all know I love y'all. Please don't take it personally. I love Neff. I love all y'all, man. I do. I do. I do. I do. But I thank God for y'all. I thank God for a solid team. I thank God for solid people. And we going up, y'all. All praises. As I be blessed, y'all be blessed. Maybe tonight we'll do a giveaway. I think I'm feeling blessed. I feel like I'm gonna be blessed today, and I feel like I'm gonna be blessed to give a giveaway. Shout out to Ann. I'm putting her stuff in the mail this weekend. I promise. Um, and I'm gonna put her a little extra since she had to wait. And just shout out to everybody that supports the channel. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Tune in tonight for our giveaways. I'm gonna be giving away some stuff tonight. So I adore y'all, love y'all, peace.